What's up, guys? It's Matterz, and we actually have a pretty different video here. We're going to be talking about a really interesting Easter egg on the Giant that actually revolves around a secret room that is marked by little mystery icons on the Giant loading screen. Again, we're going to be looking at the loading screen from yesterday's video, the same loading screen that everyone sees when they start up the Giant. It's really interesting. One of my subscribers actually, commented below. He was basically saying a lot of YouTubers haven't talked about this, and he was really asking what these 4 question marks on the loading screen point towards, and we'll go over the different rooms and the different locations where they point towards. But there's one that just doesn't really go anywhere, and we'll look at that in a second. His YouTube username is RecipeFD, so I guess shout out to him. I'll leave a link to his thing if he wants, but shout out to him because he actually brought this to my attention, and that's why we're making the video here. So the secret room, we'll get to that in a second, but the little mystery icons, I don't think anyone really knows what this means. Well, you have one you're gonna look at the actual loading screen on screen. So you basically see teleporter C. If you look at it's on the left hand side. I think you guys know where that is. Basically the power area, and you go. And that's like the little side room. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a little side corner room. If you know the Giant, you know the whole map and the whole layout of it. That's in teleporter C. If you look on the screen, that's the one mystery mark we're talking about. Then you have the bottom one in the sort of death corner where Jug used to be back in Black Ops 1, and that's down in the bottom area here. And now if you look to the top right, there's one in the main sort of room. It's the second room after you open up the first door. Like I said, if you know, it's hard to explain, but if you know the Giant and you know where you're looking at here, top right corner, here's the third little mystery icon there, you would know what rooms we're talking about. But those are basically all you need to know for that. Those 3 locations are all rooms that we've been in before, we've seen them, and it's just a common thing. But there's one that's actually really interesting. It's in between the courtyard, which is like outside the main area. You know, like the power doors in the main area that you can't go through until you open the power, and then like the huge iron doors come down. It's like 2 alleyways that surround the main area, the mainframe. There's one on that side, and there's like a zombie window, and there's a zombie window on both sides. Now there's actually there's a mystery symbol there within that little room. And that's a room we can't access, and it's really interesting, and we have to think right now. There's a lot of stuff that this could be. We don't really know what's going to happen. It could be a secret room where you actually go in, you have to activate stuff for the Easter egg. That very well could happen, and maybe that's why we really can't find the Easter egg, because we actually need to activate stuff, and then eventually what we need to finish is in that room, sort of like an Agartha place, sort of like this crazy out-of-the-map place that we have to do stuff first to actually access. It could definitely happen. That sort of does make sense. Also, if it's not a secret room, I think we just need to really figure out what these little mystery things actually mean and actually correlate towards, because in those 3 other areas, they're just random rooms. They really are useless rooms. Within those rooms, there's nothing you need to do in there. There's actually nothing. You have the death alleyway. All you have is Jug and like bouncing betties, really, that's it. Or this game's like trip mines or whatever. You have the side room near teleporter C, near the power, nothing there. You have the one in the starting area right near the Thompson. Like I said, you guys need to do Black Ops 1 to really do this, so I think everyone does. Outside the Thompson room, you have one there. There's nothing in that room, literally nothing. So all 3 of these things, you have nothing to do, and then you have the last one in actual like outside of the map location. I think it's really insane. Potentially those are places where you activate stuff for the Easter egg. That was like my second sort of thing to talk about, but I sort of want to focus on the secret room idea, where once you activate stuff, you actually have to go there and go to this Agartha type place. But I think here, just thinking about these mystery things and thinking about the rooms, it's so hard because nothing happens in those rooms. It really, like, nothing happens. So maybe you actually have to do something in there. You never know. So I maybe check around. If you guys know about this, definitely leave a comment on your opinions and what what you've found so far based on these crazy mystery symbols in the certain locations, and then obviously the one outside the map. And I guess look around, and the thing's going off. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours. My house just burned down, but thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I have no idea what I was talking about before, but I think it was the end of the video. I know it was about the Giant and a secret room Easter egg, but yeah, what do you guys think these mystery icons actually indicate? Do they indicate new steps for the Easter egg, or does the last one indicate an actual secret room, just like the Agartha in Origins or the Rift in Shadows of Evil, or anything else like that? I think it's a really good possibility. It's a pretty cool theory, so thank you for that guy who actually gave this to me in the comment section below. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.